Hello. Okay, you guys, my phone fell on its face and cracked, and on my end, the screen looks really, really messed up. But I feel like on you guys' end, it might actually look kind of normal. So, yeah, I'm gonna get my phone screen fixed soon. But I was able to do this. So, I feel good. I hope you guys are doing really good. Entertainment purposes only. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone. Subscribers, new and old. Thank you for all the likes and all the shares. I truly appreciate it. And if you are on this channel and you have not checked out those high vibrational channels, what are you doing on here? This channel is only for people that truly want to elevate. So make sure you get in the description box and you immediately check out those vibrational channels. Literally free medicine, you guys, along with personal reading, my email, and other donation information. Thank you, thank you, thank you to those that have financially supported me in any way. It's always very, 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 very grateful. And yes, to Teddy, lots of diversity. I've been trying to mix it up. Let's get started. Blake Lively. I was a fan of Gossip Girl. I didn't really keep up properly, but when it was on, I would watch it. It was really cute. It was really petty. It was really, it was all of that for a little TV show. And, when I thought about it, I was like, I've seen Blake for a little minute in the industry. And I just always thought, okay, cute girl, beautiful gowns. If you get it, you get it, okay? But that's what I always thought about Blake. So there is a situation that is happening that could possibly be multiple lawsuits in between Blake and a co-worker because she tried to persecute him as a predator, and he came back with his own receipts, and stuff is looking kind of hazy, and it's looking like Blake is not all that put together in the mind. Like, that's what all of this is looking like so far, what I've dug up and allowed myself to even stomach, because I'm not gonna lie, the energy is a little weird. Kind of makes me feel lightheaded, a little dizzy, a little nauseous. But I do think that this is just the situation within itself that's making me pick up those things psychically, because accusing someone of being a predator is incredibly serious. And people go to prison for the rest of their lives. Was Blake putting 20 on 10, as the streets would say? I'm on fire today. All right. Is Blake Lively a narcissist? And then she has Ryan Reynolds, and he's so handsome. And then they got all those cute little kids. The perfect cover for a narcissist. I'm sorry. I'm laughing like this in her energy because I do feel like she's a little crazy. You guys, like, she's a little delusions of grandeur. And that's what can happen when you are a part of such an industry that is so vain and looks up to fame and looks down upon, I guess you can say, little people or people that are less known. I kind of do feel like Blake can have that mindset at times, but let's pull a couple cards. Just the psychic energy alone is making me crack up. Because I feel like sometimes even her husband be like rolling his eyes at her like, girl, what are you saying right now? Oh my gosh. Blake Lively is a very selfish person. This 9 of Cups, and we got the 7 of Swords on the back of the deck. Okay, this confirms why I was getting such crazy downloads while I was just shuffling my deck. I didn't even pull anything yet. Yeah, Blake Lively is the kind of person who likes to pretend that they wouldn't do certain things. There is something actually called actor syndrome, where if you are in an industry, especially acting, where you have to take on different roles, different characters, it can actually do something to the chemical balance in your brain. I'm getting like I said, you guys, I'm picking up like things about her mind in this reading. I don't know if she's an air sign or has major air placements, but I'm getting like years of acting and taking on different roles and taking on different characters has actually done some psychological damage to this woman's mind and energy. And I do feel, I do see her playing with like candles and stuff. So I do feel like she dabbles into the craft here and there, but she's not that into it. It's just more so like so she can feel some form of personal satisfaction. Yeah, is she a narcissist? This is some narcissistic ass energy. 7 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Tarot readers, psychics, where are you? I know you're watching. Y'all see these cards right here? And the 5 of Swords. Yeah, she's a little crazy, a little ditzy. Ryan Reynolds, I wouldn't be shocked if he's like emotionally cheated on her because she's not wrapped too tight. And there's something here about a housekeeper or a help or nanny or something. I don't know if a nanny has came out and said something, or somebody will, or a cleaner or a chef or something like that. It's like someone that works in their house wants to start talking or has started talking, something like that. I'm gonna get a few more because this energy is making my back hurt. I'm not even gonna lie. That's how I know something is wrong with her. It's too many cards. And when I say wrong, it's not necessarily a bad thing to have self-love or even be a little bit self-centered, but what it's coming out as is the fact that she'll do it to anybody's detriment. That's when it's a problem, as long as she doesn't look bad. That's what the issue is with her. And mental health issues. She does need to be on some kind of medication because it's like something's not plugged up correctly up there. Okay, if you know anything about like neurons, like I'm talking real brain terms here. Okay, it's like there's something that doesn't spark up there. Like it's a very weird feeling, you guys, but I feel it in my head. Like she is not mentally well, and she hasn't been in a while. She sort of acts like she's okay, but she isn't. The 3 of Swords keeps wanting to pop out, honestly. 3 of Wands. Whoever is her PR, her management, yeah, they're definitely trying to figure out what they can do to fix this, because from the things I've watched and the commentators and watching like the own little videos and interviews and stuff, it's not good. She literally has managed to almost, it seems like, mess up her career. And like I said, if you know Blake Lively, she's been around for a little minute. Next. All right, I'm over it. I'm not gonna lie, she has white privilege energy. I just had to say it. Oof. Okay, that one was for the ancestors. She does, y'all. She has that white privilege energy. Next. Ugh. Cleanse it off me, Lord. Cleanse it off. I'm gonna get another deck because I really don't like her energy, y'all. Okay, you know, if you've been watching this channel, you know when I swap that deck, that's some bad energy right there. J-Lo. So it's so funny. There's a video clip, and J-Lo is walking down the street somewhere in Brooklyn, I guess. I think she said it was her old place or something like that, or where she grew up. And there's this guy, he's standing on the steps, or brownstones. Is that what they call them in New York? But he's standing there, and she walks up and she's like, "I'm Jennifer Lopez." And he's like, "Who?" And she's like, "I'm Jennifer Lopez, the actress, the singer." And she's like, "I grew up here. I used to live here." And he's like, "Who?" Honestly, it was kind of interesting watching her get a reality check, because you can kind of see she was shocked, like, "Oh, he doesn't know who I am. He's not aware of me like everybody else is." So there was I believe it was a TikTok video. I'm not sure where it was put out, but I was able to see it, of a woman who actually, she looks a lot like J-Lo as well, but she said that it wasn't J-Lo's vocals on Jenny from the Block, especially in the chorus and in the bridge. And she actually did a snippet of her own voice while she was talking to you. And I was like, that sounds exactly like what J-Lo is probably supposed to sound like on that track. And we know it's been confirmed that she's used a lot of other people's vocals. And I do feel like 50-50, it has a lot to do with the industry in itself, because this isn't the first time. If you know Milli Vanilli, then you know. But I just think it's interesting how a lot of stuff is coming out now. And I did that documentary with Ben Affleck. I could only stomach like 10-15 minutes of it. I guess you can call it research, but I needed a joint and a drink after that. That shit was so incredibly cringy, and it made me. I had to turn it off because I realized I was so uncomfortable. I was wiggling in my seat. I wasn't sitting still no more. Nope, couldn't do it. So, Five of Swords coming out. Four of Cups in the Five of Swords. Who did J-Lo piss off? Because something seems kind of like constructed and systematic. Well, extremely constructed and systematic. Oh, it's starting to make sense now. The Emperor and the Two of Swords. Okay, it makes sense now. Yeah. J-Lo really pissed off this Emperor who has some sort of power in the industry. Bigger than P. Diddy, honestly. This is like a big boss. Someone that has major ties. I'm hearing scorned lover. Does she have a relationship with this dude? The devil and the ace of wands. Yes, she did. What I'm getting here is that she said no to someone. This emperor who is behind the scenes that has a lot of power. 5 of swords, 2 of swords, 4 cups, the emperor. Yeah, this is definitely, it's like setups and blockages. Until she says yes. And I'm picking up something sexual. But there's a lot of that goes on behind the scenes too. If you've seen that video of those movie executives talking about Halle Berry when they were walking through the basketball game, okay, then you've seen that video. It's really, really explicit. I don't even really want to talk about it on here, but after you're done with this, go look up the video. And you'll see they were saying some shocking stuff about Halle Berry as she walked past. Pretty eye-opening to what goes on in the industry, to be honest with you. Or what goes on in real life. You know, people sleep around for jobs every day. People sleep around for places to live every day, for attention every day, for validation as well all the time too. So you can't forget that as well. All right, next. I'm done. Done with J-Lo. All right. Last but not least. All right, I'm going to need a drink after this video. Excuse the background. People are moving in and out and around, in and about. All right, why didn't Trump touch the Bible? This was very interesting, actually. And it's funny because I get these little everyone gets news alerts, right? Yeah, but the way mine comes through on my phone is just different. But I got a news alert and it was very specific, like why didn't Trump touch the Bible? ? And I thought that was interesting. And I think all the world is a stage. Everybody merely actors. And every time I look at the government of any country, that's just automatically where my mind goes as to like, a lot of this stuff is very pre-set up. So I always do my best to remember that, especially when I do readings on, especially politics, because it's kind of like the same thing comes out. And you know what's crazy? I didn't realize that was Melania holding the Bible until I read something that said it was Melania. I didn't even know that was her, the way that hat was covering her face. I feel like either she was embarrassed to be there or she was crying all night that she had, because the shit was covering her eyes. It was covering her whole head, like nose and lips, basically. Okay. People going fast on a neighborhood street is just so stupid. It will never not piss me off when I hear someone go like 70 miles per hour down this road. Wow. I don't even think I want to pull any more cards after this card being pulled. And honestly, Melania was looking so creepy. This goddess of the moon is Melania's energy. There was some major energy work going on up there. But there's always major energy work going around these people, the presidents, the past presidents, mayors, senators. Like every time I watch those like press conferences, I get dizzy, I get nauseous, because I always pick up some really like either like energy projection or some sort of like weird manipulation coming from that video. So why didn't he put the hand on the Bible? I'm not gonna lie, you guys, with the part with Goddess of the Moon. Wait, Happy Family, Daughter Spirit, and Storm Warning. Definitely a lot of negative spirituality. Did he do it knowingly? Yeah, Trump doesn't give a fuck. I mean, if he acts like he doesn't give a fuck, it's because he really doesn't. But at the end of the day, it's just there's also a warning coming out about government, period, and about what governments were put in place to do. And they were put in place to have some sort of control and order. So be mindful when you watch even like police press conferences, because there's a lot of weird energy manipulation and spirituality around that too. Okay, I'm done. I need a fucking drink or something. This was a lot. All right, guys, love you. Bye. Oh, it's really trying to glitch right now. Oh, is it glitching? Yep, slightly.